Have you ever heard someone talking about you in a foreign language? Growing up in a small Texas town, my dad made me take Spanish classes every summer. I complained constantly about spending my vacation conjugating verbs instead of swimming with friends. By senior year, I could barely order tacos without embarrassing myself. But then Maria started working at our local restaurant. She was the new server, probably college-aged, always perfectly put together with this confident smile that made all the guys stare. For some reason, she took an instant dislike to me. Maybe because I was awkward. Maybe because I always came in wearing my ratty band t-shirts. Whatever it was, she made every dinner out with my family uncomfortable. She'd roll her eyes when I ordered, bring me the wrong food on purpose, and generally act like serving me was beneath her dignity. The worst part was how she'd smirk when my parents weren't looking, like we shared some secret joke where I was the punchline. One evening, my family went there for my birthday dinner. Maria was working naturally. As she took our orders, I heard her talking to another server in rapid Spanish. I caught maybe every fifth word, but her tone was definitely mocking. That's when I remembered Rosa and Elena, two regular customers who always sat in the corner booth. They were these sweet, elderly ladies who came in every Friday for their weekly dinner date. I'd seen them chatting with Maria in Spanish before. The next week, I came in alone and sat near Rosa and Elena's table. When Maria walked by, I called out in my terrible Spanish, "Excuse me, can you help me practice? I'm learning Spanish in school." Maria looked annoyed but came over. I started asking basic questions about the menu, deliberately messing up pronunciation. She answered condescendingly, clearly thinking I was an idiot who barely spoke the language. Then I heard Rosa whisper to Elena in Spanish, "That server is so rude to customers. She was just making fun of this poor girl's pronunciation." Elena nodded and replied, "Some people have no manners. We should complain to the manager." I realized Rosa and Elena had been watching Maria's behavior for weeks. They understood exactly what kind of person she was, and they didn't like it either. From then on, I made it my mission to sit near Rosa and Elena whenever Maria was working. They started including me in their conversations, speaking slowly so I could follow along. They'd compliment my improving Spanish and encourage me to keep practicing. Meanwhile, Maria would make comments in Spanish thinking I couldn't understand, calling me "La chica estúpida," the stupid girl, or complaining about my appearance to other Spanish-speaking staff members. But Rosa and Elena heard everything. They started responding loudly in Spanish, defending me and criticizing Maria's unprofessional behavior. Other customers began noticing the tension. The turning point came during a busy Saturday night. Maria was complaining in Spanish about how I looked como un vagabundo, like a homeless person, when Rosa stood up and addressed the entire restaurant in perfect English. "Excuse me, everyone. I'd like you to know that your server has been insulting customers in Spanish thinking we can't understand her. This young lady has been nothing but polite, while your employee has been calling her names and mocking her appearance." The restaurant went completely silent. The manager rushed over as Maria's face went white. Elena added, "We've been coming here for 5 years and we've never seen such disrespectful behavior from staff." Maria tried to deny it, but 3 other Spanish-speaking customers backed up Rosa and Elena's story. She was fired on the spot. As she gathered her things, Rosa called out in Spanish, "Next time, remember that you never know who's listening or what they understand." Maria left without looking back. Rosa and Elena became like surrogate grandmothers to me, and my Spanish improved dramatically over the following months. They taught me that language isn't just about words, it's about respect and understanding. Now, whenever I'm in a situation where someone's speaking a foreign language around me, I remember that lesson. You never know who's listening, and kindness translates in every language.